Hey guys, Colby here. Welcome back to Raid Shadow Legends. Thank you all, by the way, for watching the videos and subscribing to the channel. Let's get started with the Monday we've all been waiting for, with a 1 day away from the siege starting. We were like very disappointed, but apparently Playroom has been watching the videos of the creators all saying about the siege rewards and how bad they can be. For a content that has been kind of hyped up with multiple videos made by the company, we wanted more rewards, and especially the rewards for getting that new shiny PvP champion. That's what they buffed. They buffed it very sneakily today. They didn't tell us anything about how the buff is going to be for the later tiers, but we can see it already in the game. If we click on to, I believe, where is it? Battle report right here. That is where you can potentially see the rewards. The tiers that we're in right now will not be assigned until the prep phase is over, so 19 hours from now. All the rewards that we can see are here, and also if you click on the different tier rewards, you can see the different rewards in terms of the gear and its rarity, all the way up to mythical for tier 6. We knew beforehand that all of these rewards go up as you scale up the tiers, with potentially 7 fragments for the new shiny PvP champion when you reach tier 6. 7 fragments, comparing it to the 1 on tier 1. But with the buff that happened today, if you click on right here, you'll see the changes. Look at that. It looks great, honestly, getting 5 fragments now, even on the lowest of the tiers. It doesn't change the fact that this is going to take a long time. Well, 5 times less than it was calculated before. I remember some kind of calculations saying 40 years or something. I'm not sure about the numbers on that, but I kind of thought let's say we have two sieges per month, 2 sieges per month. And let's say you win 1 on average, your clan wins 1 siege per month. So that's 12 sieges. If you get 5 fragments per siege that you win, all right, that's 60 fragments. So about a year and a half to pick up this champion, assuming you have a 50% win rate and assuming you're on the lowest of the low on the tiers. I'm very much guessing on the higher tiers, the fragments that you pick up are way more, potentially over 10 for tier 6. So it was 7. I mean, if they increased it by +4, if it was 7, it's going to be 11 on tier 6. I don't think it's going to be times 5. I don't think it's going to be 30 fragments, so only 3 sieges and you'll get the PvP champion. I don't think it's going to work like that, unless they also add a perfect soul for that champion into the mix. So after you pick up the champion, like Carnage, they do something else, so you also pick up that as a reward. So this is the news regarding the siege. Again, we don't know what kind of tier we're going to be in until the prep phase is over and the matchmaking phase starts, which should be in under a day. Okay, it specifies right here that the matchmaking phase takes less than a day. We don't know how long that actually is, but it says here less than a day, and then we'll have 2 days for that, for the fighting stage. All right, and then it's going to be 1 day for, I believe, the rewards calculation, maybe less. So all of the information is here. I made a video in the past before going over everything on how the siege is going to work. It's going to be a very quick type of content, so don't worry too much about it, guys. So let's go over the remaining part of the video for the news for today. We are also having the summon pool with, of course, Legata Teox in here as being the top reward. It's going to be very difficult to pick him up since there are another 5 champions here as rewards. 25 prisms to pick up him. 6% chance for a legendary. Very low chance, honestly. The other champions are good, but not as amazing as this guy is, especially if you have something like the mythical for the lizards. So it really depends what kind of other champions you have in order to pick up potentially this guy also, in order to buff up everybody and have a really solid Lizardmen team. And then we also have the 210 crystals here. It's really high price for this one. So 250, let's say you have for 10 summons, 10 potential summons through sacred. That's what I call it, like a sacred. Seems very low chances to pick up this guy. If you're a big spender, this is the way that you're going to go to get a +4, but I highly doubt people are going to go over this one. I know he hits very hard, but getting another 3 lizards together with him in order to do all that kind of limits the choices for teams. But again, it could make it so people find different teams to their liking, depending on what the kind of strength the other champions they have on their account. There's going to be 25 possible prisms available through the Sand Devil turn attack. This is usually the easiest way to pick them up, because through the dungeon divers that we're also going to have starting tomorrow, it's going to be very difficult to pick up all the points for those. So Sand Devil is usually the easiest one to do. You pick up the 25 here on the top, and that is basically one summon. Dragon turn attack. This is epics only, but it's good that it's only for dragon, meaning if you've been doing the Doom Tower a little bit, then you have access to the Dark Hail. I'm going to try and make a team with Dark Hail and then all epics to show you guys on what you can do in order to farm possibly the hard mode 10 and pick up even the 6,000 points. Actually, that looks very nice for me. So I'll probably do that and pick this one up, because I also need to farm all of the tournament points, the serpent points, because I need them to pick up the 5-star soul for Mithrala. I've been doing every single one of the events so far. I didn't post a video on summons on this one because I thought it wasn't really that special, but I did open kind of all my shards for this one. On the other account that I'm running, I didn't do anything because I think the guy has a 5-star or 6-star already for Mithrala. Final thing, guys, there's gonna be a deck of fate starting tomorrow. So this one, you don't need to do it, all right? If you've checked on the news sections before, you don't need to do the deck of fate. You don't need to do all of the summoning events, because in total there's gonna be, I believe, 1900 points or 1750 in total. So 1750 in total, and then you need the 1500. So you can skip a few of the serpent points, especially ones through summons, to make it easier for you in total, so that you don't waste everything you have to pick up the Mithrala souls. But again, the Mithrala souls are very powerful. Getting the 75 extra resist, 75 extra accuracy on her is huge, so have that in mind. I think the best thing to do is see where your account is and then focus on whether you're gonna go all in for the 5-star. But honestly, if you have the 3-star, then stop if you don't have the resources to go all the way to the 5-star, because the 4-star only gives you the extra crit damage. So the 5-star becomes huge difference for Mithrala, and especially if you're using her somewhere like the Hydra. If you're using her a lot for there, it just helps her a ton because of all the buffs. So the deck of fate, what are we gonna have to do? We're gonna have to do some summons from soul stones. Those are not easily picked up, but they're not that hard. If you've been doing Hydra for a while, you pick up the 10, around 10 soul stones per week. If you're doing at least 6 runs per weekday on if you're doing at least 6 runs of Iron Twins per weekday and then a double on the weekend, you should be able to have a good amount of soul stones. The problem with this one, you get the big amount of points through the big soul stones, not the small ones. So you'll still have to do lots of upgrading of champions, which is champion training basically, in order to pick up the points needed. And me personally, I'm not really gonna go for the rewards. I'll try to see on the serpent points how many they're gonna be available through this one. But it does say here, okay, it says here, so 30 serpent points will be hidden under 3 common, 80 under 2 rare, and 90 under 1 epic. So how much is this? 170, 200 points possible under 6 cards. So there's going to be 40 cards and 6 of them have serpent points, 200 points. So if you don't do anything here for the deck of fate, if you don't do anything, then you'll only be able to lose another 50 points, serpent points, for the remaining of the serpent event. So you'll have to be very careful. And basically, if you skip this, you very likely will have to do the summons the next time summons thing comes, which is probably going to be during the weekend, in order to pick up the points needed for the 5-star soul. That's it, guys, for this video. We're also going to have a 1+1 on sacreds coming very soon. But if you're also somebody like me who opened up his sacreds for the serpent path, serpent titan event, you'll have absolutely no sacreds here. So kind of feels like I'm using up all my resources. Gonna have to go a little bit of a crab mode, where I just collect everything and just not spend anything in terms of resources I pick up from the clown boss. But until then, just going with the flow with everything. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.